it's Tuesday night and here we are with our little Devons. Look at that, aren't they beautiful? Look at Sparrow. And there we are. All in very good health, got a good report from the vet and have had their first F4 vaccination with an antihistamine given first. They've had a pretty good day really, come home, they had a bit of a play, they had a bit of a sleep. Mama looked after them all. Nix hasn't been that interested actually. She came, saw they were all right and looked after them this afternoon, that's Dee.
We watched Dexter on the couch.
So we watched Dexter. Is it any wonder I'm confused? Daxter. No wonder I call him Dexter. But anyway, we had, well, that's all that's left out of a great big plateful. And there's Uncle Parker there. Look at him, he's like a shark waiting to get in. He's polished off just about everyone else's food tonight. And there they are. They've had their din-dins and they've gone for a sleep. And they'll have a drink of milk before they go to bed tonight and have their warmies, and then I expect their mother will get in with them and give them a bit of a drink. I think she's got mind on other things really. She's thinking about, I'd say, coming back onto heat again. So I spoke to the vet today about letting her breed again so soon after the last litter, and she said if she's a good weight and she's healthy and everything looks good, there's no reason why she can't, because she'd be doing it in the wild if they were in their natural environment. So looks like we may let her have another litter. We've yet to discuss it yet. Bon's certainly raring to go. And I'm just thinking about it. We've got to see when they're due and what else is going to be going on at that time of the year, because there's a bit of effort involved in raising a litter of kittens. Can't just go away and leave them really. So that's them. They're all bellies all full, having a sleep, and there probably won't be a lot more activity tonight. They'll probably have a good night's sleep and they'll be back to normal tomorrow. But yeah, very pleased with their reaction or lack of reaction to the vaccination. And we were just talking about it before us too. We don't inbreed, as everybody knows. The way we breed, we really just cannot agree with it in any way. I think inbreeding, line breeding, whatever you like to call it, you might have the best lot of genes from two cats, but when they're that closely related, what are you creating when you put them together? Maybe this is why ours don't. They do have the antihistamine, but maybe this is another thing, you know, you'd never know. There's no way to ever tell, but yeah, it's just, I don't know why people do it. Anyway, we're lucky in one way. We breed for wonderful people who just want lovely pets. And I wouldn't do it for any other reason, quite frankly. We're quite happy with our nice, healthy babies. They're all going off to beautiful homes. And so we'll leave you there. I think that's Dax that was just looking at us then. Was it Dax? Hey, Dax? Hey. In a few years we'll clean too when they're over today. And we've got some Max worm pills on order. They'd be the one you'd use, and it's so much better. They're a lot dearer than a normal worm pill, but you know, if you've tried to give a worm pill to a cat, it's usually quite a sharing experience, and by the time you've picked it off your clothes and found that they've spat it in the bed as you've walked off and foamed all over the place. Foamed at the mouth all over the place, and you think, shit, what have I done? I've killed them. This little tablet just slips right down their throat very easily. So the vet said leave them 48 hours past their injection. The Max will be in tomorrow, and we will worm them then with their first tablet. They'll be wormed then the week that they go to their new homes, and then their new owners won't have to worry about them until they're 6 months old. So that's good. Just don't want you guys to have to worry about anything. Just sit back and enjoy your kittens. So what we've had in here tonight And yes, I must clean that tray. We've had some premium human grade mince. We've got some diced chicken breast. And we've got some kangaroo mince. That's pet quality kangaroo mince. And they've now got free access to the mother and baby cat, which, as you can see, they're really quite little kibbles there. It's quite warm in here, that's why you can see they look a bit greasy, because kittens need a bit more fat in their diet than like an adult cat would. And of course they're drinking lots of water. And I'll just go to the fridge and show you what to get with the milk. I haven't yet tried them with the lactose free. I've been using this Whiskers lactose free kitten and adult cats, and that's about, I think it's about $4 a litre, and they love it. So as I said, we don't skimp on any of the things that they're brought up on. I want them to be as healthy as they can be, and they certainly got a good report. So Dax will have his fit to fly certificate done next vaccination, but everything looks good to go. So we look forward to meeting you guys when you come for your kittens. Unfortunately won't meet Emma and Stu, but you never know, one day we may get to meet you.
Naughty Devon.
There's a naughty Devon on the table. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, chewing on phone leads. That's another thing. Any thin leads they will love to chew, especially earplug leads, phone charge cords. Dee's had a few things in here. They got to her expensive
detector charger,
metal detector charge cord, and chewed all that to ribbons. Just leave everything like that out of their way. Anyway, I'll finish off with just showing you here. Mama Miggs is just sitting here near the pen, but as I said, she's really in high gear weaning now, and that's how she lays when they come out. She lays on her titties so they can't get to them. And there's her son Harvey from her first litter. He's just a beautiful boy. And one day I'll put together a story about him so you can actually more or less get the full story of how Harvey came to live with us. And there's Parker up there. Now Parker and Miggs, we're pretty sure, you can see his backside disappearing in the curtain there. Parker and Miggs were pretty sure are brother and sister from different litters. So yeah, that's where the whole thing came in with Harvey. I think we were told a bit of porkies about them not being closely related, and you know, we had problems with Harvey. We've certainly had nothing like that this time because we ended up getting another cat from Queensland. But anyhow, it's a long story, and one day I might put it all together, but he's a beautiful cat. There's Parker up there, the panther. Hello, Parky. Is that you? Parker, is that you? Is that you, Parker? He's a massive Devon. He's about five and a half kilos. He just didn't stop growing, but he's the same silver tabby as Miggs. He's got probably a little bit longer coat. Oh, much the same. He's got the wavy coat. He's a beautiful blue-eyed boy too. He was our first one. And he's about 3 this year, I think, aren't you? Hey, yeah, hey. Good boy. Anyway, that's Gavin screaming, so I better go and see what he's up to. There's Harvey. This is our new, I can't stop boasting about this, our new scratch post. And there's one in the front room for them too. And there's Miggs, just sitting, waiting, watching. Anyway, I'll load this. I've yabbed it on for long enough, but your kittens are all fine, guys. They've gone through their vaccination with flying colours. And there's that little, almost that little Miggs trademark tail that Sully's got there, wound around the the leg, and that's a toy they've got in here. It actually makes a noise, and they really love it. That's almost a look at I'm a model pose from Sully there. Anyway, thanks for watching.